Hey guys, what's up? Military Miles and Displays here. So we got one of these new little history videos of aviation, and today's history video is on the ba-349 natter, or natter, but in German it's natter, or aka it translates to snake or viper. So yes, I have drawn out all of the details of this plane. Okay, so if we start off with the nose, we obviously see a little rocket pod right there in the nose with all these rockets sticking out, and it has a cover on it. And when this plane takes off via a launch tower, when it gets up to altitude, the pilot pulls a lever in his cockpit, and this basically detaches, opening the whole nose full of these rockets. Now these rockets are decently sized. This is not the actual size of the plane though, this is just what they look like. And one of these rockets, just one of them, could do heavy damage to a bomber, instantly downing it. Okay, so now we got over that. Basically all of this whole plane was made out of wood, because this was Germany's idea of a quick interceptor. It took off from a catapult tower because Germany was losing all of their airfields, and airfields were very visible from above, but if they launched them out vertically, these catapults basically almost invisible from very high altitudes, and if they're in the middle of the woods, they're almost unseen. So none of these were basically bombed unless all these planes were captured when, or these bases were found, is when the Allies came through that area. Anyways, this plane was all made out of wood, and these rocket pods right there were attached to the side because in earlier stages of this plane, it tried to take off from the catapult system it had one center rocket directly in the center, but that one little rocket was the same rocket that was in the Me-163 engine. I'll get a demonstration. Okay, so the Me-163, right? Sorry if there's no cockpit on this one, because this is going to be a diorama soon, so. Okay, so this plane is another interceptor, but it has the same rocket in the back that the natter would have had, right in the back. So basically, this plane took off, and they realized that one rocket could not let it take off vertically, because taking off vertically is much harder than taking off from via a regular airstrip. So they had to put these four additional booster rockets to take off, and once these rockets got it up to altitude, these rockets would come off, right? The pilot would jettison these rockets off. So then just the middle rocket would be used to go to the bomber formations. And then obviously that's when they popped off the nose cap, exposing all of these rockets in the nose. So all of the maneuverability aspect of this plane here was in the tail section. This plane had no wing control. These two wings were just to stabilize it. Otherwise, all of its control was in the back. And once these planes fired all of their rockets at bombers, when they were coming back down, the pilot would detach this whole back of the aircraft would detach, and a parachute would come out the back, and it would go back down to earth to be reused again. But the whole nose section would just basically fall with no parachute and be destroyed on impact. But the pilot would jump out after jettisoning his back end of the aircraft, and he would parachute down too, and so this could be reused. These rockets also had parachutes too, so they would be reused. But yes, this plane is a very interesting design made by the desperate Third Reich at the end of the war, in the final days of the war. And yes, this plane was used but I am not too sure if it has shot down any bombers. I think it has shot down a few. Anyways, so yeah, this is the video today, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys like these history videos, you know, this is what I'm going to be doing from now on, doing a lot of history and modeling. So yeah, guys, catch you guys later.